Hello and welcome back to my channel. When it comes to holiday pushchairs, lots of creators share reviews on products often before they've gone away about what a pushchair should do. I want to give you the oft video. So we've been away for 2 weeks in Florida. We've already had this buggy for a couple of months. I wanted to show you kind of how it held up and a proper review of the product. So here we go. This is it. I absolutely adore the colour of it. So currently it is in its upright position and the foot plinth is down. If they are napping, you can lift this up and come around to the back, and it is this mechanism here where you just literally just squeeze it in, pull that back, and you can sort of gently lower the child. So it's no kind of like clunk clunk clunk, which was really useful. She did nap frequently around the park. The basket underneath is really deep, so the gap here is also really wide, so we were able to put in a cool box. But what I do love also is that the sides are well covered, so they're not losing bits out the side. But then from the front, especially with the foot plate up, the gap is actually almost bigger than the front or than the back. So it's absolutely brilliant. So we were able to access things really easily. And then obviously it's the shoulder strap on when it's folded. The questions I did take were the colour, does it sharp dirt? So I'm going to show you now. So up the top here you can see some grease. Obviously when you're using sun cream, that sort of thing, you will get grease marks on things. It's inevitable. And then across the foot area you can see there is some yellowing, probably showing more on my phone than actually in reality. But it's such a lovely colour and doesn't absorb the heat especially in the old Florida heat. The sun canopy, we actually rarely had it up like this. We had it mainly out like this. Majority of the time it really keeps the sun off her. Obviously we would face it to be out the sun. But spin around. The hood here has obviously got a slight discoloration. And at the top here is the ventilation. Again, we've had that up and folded most of the time. Because we had it in obviously many theme parks, we actually put stuff onto here as well, little key rings, just to make it really identifiable, because UPPABaby is very popular in the States. Then the banding here, this piece here did get warm. That's the only part of the buggy that I was like, oh, that's warm, in the 33-degree heats during the day. There is a sign of wear on this bit here, but I do love my buggy clips. We had a handbag thing here all the time. And then this basket here, really useful. We actually had the autograph book in there most of the time. And then, yeah, I think that's pretty much like all of its features. The rain cover does go on, which I'll show you in a separate clip now. And this is what it looks like. So we've already actually got this folded up because Emmy hates the feeling of being trapped in it. So in other prams where we haven't had that, she will prefer to just get wet than to actually be covered up. So that was really useful. The only sad thing is it actually did rip whilst we were there. I think the storms were just a bit too rough for it. It just ripped it off. But it still works, so that's not a big deal. And then when you come round to the seat, obviously standard 5-point harness system. Here we have the 5-point harness system. The bar both clips out from either side and swings around to move out of the way. Obviously you can use it without. When I actually put it on the plane, on our return, I took it off because the airline were a little bit rough with our pushchair. I will show you in a second kind of how it fared. But yes, the clip's really good. It's one side in at a time, not having to get them both together, which I really like. Yeah, all in all, we absolutely loved this pushchair. So the damage was caused on this clip here. It does hold up, but they obviously pulled it off the plane by just holding it by this and ripped it out, which is really unfortunate. I was originally really upset at the airport, but it's fine. Yeah, they caused a bit of damage to this. It's definitely got a bit too much wobble in it than it should do. But yes, because it's a really popular pushchair over there, definitely think of ways to customise it. the locals obviously were a bit more savvy about what kind of accessories you can get with this, so they had gone for the alternate tray on a lot of the pushchairs I saw, so it clips in the same way and flips out the same way, but it's got a little tray and a drinks holder, which I'm definitely going to consider, because especially for that kind of holiday, for them to have it without having to keep asking for it, it's really handy. But let me show you it folded.